Hello YouTube, this is Chrysanthemum Vaughn. I'll turn my TV down a little bit more. Okay, this video is for the second episode of Basketball Wives LA. Alright, let's get into it. I took notes this time. First thing off the bat, Gloria. If you're going to threaten somebody, I really don't think you should do it in a text. First of all, I wouldn't take that serious. Second of all, Gloria, I'm going to tell you something right now about LA. Dude, if you're not from LA, don't threaten people from LA. Especially from these type of neighborhoods. Because you will actually have like an army of niggas on your ass. You don't know LA. I'm quite sure that your ass does not ride around in a limo unmarked every single place you go to. Grocery store, your kid's school. Don't play. Don't play. LA is not the place. You might be able to do that shit in Miami or New York, but you really can't do that in LA. It's just too easy to get your ass. Unless you go and just never walk to the house, walk to the store door. Yeah, don't do that. That's not a good thing. Laura, okay. Whatever you said about the fight, I think your ass was just shocked and amazed that she dropped that dog on your face. That's what we call when you connect. We call that dropping a dog, and I think you was just upset that she got a chance to drop that dog on your face. So now you're trying to backtrack because you know if it ever comes back to that again, you probably gonna get fucked up. So you're trying to be her friend because you know the ass whooping that you could probably get. Okay, Draya, just be you. Just be you. Forget whatever they're going through. Just be Draya. And Laura, of course you're competitive when they were at the place shooting the paintball. Of course you're going to be competitive because you're a guy, so why wouldn't you be competitive? I think you're a hermaphrodite. I really don't believe that you're actually a total girl. That you just I've never actually seen an uglier woman than you before in my life. You have to be the ugliest woman I've ever saw in my life. Imani, why are you fucking with Draya? Why is it such your life mission to say things to Draya and then to call her worthless? Are you just trying to project your self-worth onto Draya? Because first of all, let's go back to the first episode. You were dating Steven Jackson for 9 years. Who does that? And then it looks like, from me just looking on the internet today, as soon as you were not with him anymore, a year later he was actually married to someone else. So it didn't take him 9 years to know he wanted to marry the other girl, but it took him 9 years to know that he did not want to marry you. You need to analyze that. And then by you calling Draya worthless at this passion party, I think you feel like you're worthless and you're projecting your self-worth onto Draya. Analyze that. Yeah. Other than that, I think that maybe Laura, you might be a little bit ugly because that might be hereditary, because your mom, man, she looks like a mud duck. Dude, she must have looked horrible when she was younger, because she's not looking that cute. And Tanya, I could probably hang out with you because I kind of like dig where you're coming from. But Gloria, you are so fake and phony, man. You need to get it together. Gloria, she needs to really get it together. And when you text somebody you're gonna fuck them up on sight, just don't believe you should be doing that kind of thing because you're not from LA. Dude, there are so many back streets and so many ways to just catch you. Dude, I would never have done that. Because you don't know, you really don't know who knows who. In LA, you don't. That's your best bet is to never do that ever again. To anybody in LA, whether they're famous or not, or married to somebody. You just don't do those type of things in LA. That stuff, like I said, those little people you was messing around with, the cattiness that was going on in Miami, it's a whole new ball game when you mess with people in LA, especially somebody from the type of neighborhoods. A lot of stuff is not taken lightly, and you were just so fortunate that Malaysia comes from probably a decent family, and that is why she decided to sit down and have a conversation with you and your sister. And the reason why she needed to bring her sister because I'm quite sure that they had about 30 niggas that was about to come and whoop that ass, your brother's sister ass and your ass. So that's why the meeting of the minds had to happen, because I really don't think that yeah, that wouldn't have went down too good, Gloria. You need to check yourself. All that threatening that maybe you might have been able to do in Miami, it can't be done. Not in LA. Take that shit back down to Miami when they do that bullshit, and threatening ain't gonna do a damn thing. Because in LA, you do that, then that means, okay, we're gonna plan this shit out and we're gonna do the damn thing. Oh, wow. Let's see. This episode was so crazy, and the way that this Imani girl is going in on Draya, I think that Imani got some things that she's hiding, and she's probably afraid that some of her past is gonna come up, and that's why she's going in on Draya, because she's probably terrified that some things are gonna be found out about her. Just the fact that she stayed with somebody for 9 years and they never even married, that's number one. The first thing that's coming out is that she's stupid. This thing is so close because I'm so close today. We're having a storm out here right now in Atlanta. Tornado watch and all of that. Anyway, this doggone episode today was really funny to me. I mean, I just didn't like that Malaysia apologized too quick. I would have just not apologized. And then for them to leave Tanya out of the passion party, I didn't like that. Then they left Malaysia out of the paint party. I didn't like that. My last thing that I will say is this, Draya, you don't need to see everybody's punani just because you're drunk. And yeah, we know that it was your party and you were saying that, okay, they should be happy, but those type of people go to parties all the time, and so your party probably is not impressing them. I mean, I do like you, Draya, but come on now, you got to get that together. Don't put yourself up on such a high pedestal. Try to stay within reach. Yeah. Oh, I know what I really wanted to say to everybody, because I'm really lost on this whole thing. Why are people tripping on Malaysia doing a jewelry line for children? Because I do believe that mostly all women go and get their daughter's ears pierced fairly early. That's a jewelry that you probably buy at Sears or JCPenney's for your child, for her first pair of earrings. And then some ghetto ass girls go and get their little boys' ears pierced. So that's jewelry line for children. There are women who buy their little girls bracelets and their little ID bracelets with their names on it when they're little kids. So a little baby. So why is it that people are tripping on Malaysia and this child's jewelry line? She just found a way to come up, because instead of maybe JCPenney or Sears getting your money, some people even buy the crap from Kmart. she can get some of that money. So that's what I see, and I don't understand why people are on here YouTube just talking about the jewelry line like it's like something that they've never heard of, like it's some kind of thing that this is a new concept. This is not a new concept. This is something that people have been doing for years and years and years, and people even pass down their baby jewelry to their heirs. So why is it that people are acting like this is a big deal? Anyway, this is my review of this week's Basketball Wives episode number 2. I guess it's gonna get a little bit boring now that the fight is over. I don't know what happened to Malaysia's face. I guess something happened where maybe Laura had scratched her face or something. But I do remember when they were finishing the fight, when it first came on, that they were trying to beg Malaysia to let go of Laura's hair. And she just kept saying, if she let mine go, I'm going to let hers go. And then they had to like take Malaysia back to the other side of the set because Malaysia wasn't having it. She was about to get, that ass was going to get beat. And I feel you, Malaysia. I feel you. That doggone man girl Laura, she got some serious issues. That nose, I'm still not understanding how. I don't know. I always say to people, when you're ugly like that, like, how do you approach that? Like, if you're a dude, like, how do you? I just couldn't do it. If I was a dude, I couldn't. I'd have to probably put a bag over her face, or I don't know. She's just a total mud duck. And her mom, oh my gosh, she's so ugly too. I don't know how Gloria came out with a half decent looking face like she did, because maybe she got a different daddy or something, because that doggone Laura, she looks like a dude for real. I really believe that's a hermaphrodite. She can't be, that's not all girl, I'm sure. Alright, let me leave that girl alone. This is Chrysanthemum Vaughn, and I'm saying bye-bye, YouTube.